Word up, Georgia Japan here with more information about Wednesdays downtown. And today, I got you some of that multi-sport, mixed rules kind of event challenge stuff. Oh man, it's awesome. Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the background, a summary, and my comment and opinion is gonna be mixed into that. Again, if you wanna see me keep covering the show, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and I'll get started on working on the next episode. So yeah, without further ado, let's start. Big Eating Judo. Yeah, I might as well introduce this dude. He's Giant Shirota, and he is a beast food fighter. I think he got his start in 2001, and yeah, he can just eat a lot. And this is Shinohara Shinichi, an Olympic gold medalist in judo. Yeah, he's won a lot of stuff. And he is also appearing a lot in Variety these days. These two men are very similar in look and size. The actual theory here is that Shinohara and Giant Shirota would be on par in something, and they came up with this event. I think they did a really good job thinking up this event. It's a 1 minute 30 seconds. They're gonna do like the food challenge and then judo, food challenge and then judo, food challenge and then judo. So for the food challenge, they have to eat this makizushi, and every makizushi they finish, they get 1 point. And in judo, every takedown gets 1 point. And they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and the combined total score is gonna be the winner. Like early on, it really looks like Giant Shirota has an advantage because he's just pounding those makizushis like nothing. But on the other hand, there is no way he's gonna score a takedown on an Olympic gold medalist. So that's gonna be constant zeros on his end. It was pretty exciting to see. It really turned into a race against time. But I'd say the highlight of this match came in the last round. As you can see from the score, Giant Shirota was really getting full, and just all that movement from judo was not good for him. So he really couldn't continue eating. The score was really close, but in the end, it was Shinohara who took home the victory. Next, Big Eating Bowling. Oh man, again, Giant Shirota versus a pro bowler. I don't really follow bowling, but this guy is the 2014 #1 Japan champion. And I gotta say, Wednesdays Downtown really thought of good rules here. The challenge is gonna work like this. So when you eat 1 bowl of ramen, you can throw 1 bowling ball. There are 10 frames, and the first person to a score of 100 wins. But there's a bit of a special rule here. If you think about Giant Shirota's prowess, he could easily just out-eat this dude and keep throwing ball after ball after ball, and finish his 10 frames really quickly. And if you think about the bowling dude's prowess, well, he's just going to be able to achieve a higher score in 10 frames. So to balance this, you can't move on to the next frame until you knock down all 10 pins. I think the staff really thought this one out. So the challenge began, and yeah, Giant Shirota just, whoa, bam, pounding that ramen. And on his first frame, he scores a lucky strike. I think that probably scared the pro bowler. But this pro bowler, he can kind of eat a lot. He was not slow in finishing that ramen. They're really neck and neck in this one. If you take a look at the scores, you can see that, you know, Giant Shirota, he's just eating tons of ramen. He's compensating for his lack of bowling skill with his eating skill. And again, the pro bowler, he's getting strikes. He's eating way less. It really came down to the last frame. The pro bowler got a split. He got a split, and he's already super full. That's the moment his heart kind of broke right there. And out of nowhere, Giant Shirota pulls out a strike after 36 bowls of ramen. Strike. The winner. Giant Shirota back for the 3rd round. This time it's Giant Shirota versus a quiz master. Really smart dude. He rocks a lot of the quiz world in Japan. And they have a quiz challenge for them to battle it out in. This first quiz of gluttony involves sushi. Under each sushi there's a hiragana or a kanji, and it's like asking the question underneath the sushi. So you have to eat each one to read the whole question. Again, Giant Shirota, he's just pounding through the sushi at a quick speed, but our quiz master over here, he's got the brains. He is strategically picking out each sushi at different points, and he eats way less sushi, and he's able to figure out the question and answer it much faster than Giant Shirota. This goes on for, I think, 2 questions, and by the 3rd question, he's a little angry, and he's just pounding through it at such a rapid speed, and he almost eats everything, and he finally gets his 1 point. The next stage is a line of sushi. So under each plate, there is a word, and you have to figure out what all these things have in common. Again, Giant Shidota speeding through everything, gets the first point, but again, the Quizzo, he knows what he's doing, gets the other point. By the third round, the score was 2-3. Giant Shidota had eaten over 80 sushis, and the Quiz Master, he had 40 sushis. Again, it all came down to the last round. So for the last round, they had this giant picture covered under sushi, and you had to figure out who was under the picture by eating each bit of sushi. However, on the first picture, Quizmaster got a little greedy, thought he knew the answer, got it wrong, which meant Giant Shidota could just take his time, eat at a slow pace, and find the correct person. And he did. Now on to the final picture. Now Giant Shidota has eaten over 100 sushis. This dude, like 60 something sushis, and they're still going at it. I think the Quizmaster here caught a really lucky break. Maybe he was looking for an eye to distinguish them, but he finds this. I don't know, if you watch a lot of Japanese TV, you know that dude is foreign. There's not a lot of foreign people on TV. I don't know if you know who that is, but the Quizmaster wins it in the end. Ah! Giant Shidota's back! Okay, this is my last one. This takes 5 food fighters against 5 pros in a game of Connect 5. Yeah, I guess Connect 5 is a traditional Japanese game. Rules are, yeah, just gotta connect 5 of your things. And this is with wanko soba. It's a food that you eat a lot of it. It's usually done in rapid succession. Like, you just put down your cup, they fill it up with wanko soba. Next. That's wanko soba. Anyway, so after each wanko soba, they can put it down as a marker. So again, it has speed and a little bit of strategy. Personally though, I think this really favors the food fighters here. Because again, they got the speed, right? They have to eat something to make a mark. So if they're just really fast at eating, they could go boom, 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 boom in a straight line, and no strategy whatsoever is involved. And you will see that in a little bit. The 5 vs 5 begins, and first one goes to these Connect 5 pros over here. A little bit of strategy, but by the second battle, we can see that if you just go fast enough, they cannot keep up with it. In the third challenge, I guess this guy was seeing that, oh yeah, they can just speed through it, so he made more of an active effort to get on the other side, and actually he was able to out-strategize this lady. Fourth one was a true example. This lady, oh my gosh, she's such a beast. She even had this cool, like, start stance, like she's gonna start a fight. I mean, take a look at this. She ate 8 bowls of wanko soba, and this dude just ate 4. She ate at twice the speed of this dude. This dude looks like he can eat a lot, actually. But man, just a beast. She shut him out totally. No strategy required. Just raw eating power. It always comes down to the finals. Again, Giant Shidota versus their leader. Again, not much strategy involved here. Giant Shidota can just eat way faster than this old dude. Yeah, pretty much, again, double his eating speed so he can move twice as fast, and the food fighters win. I'm just gonna try to speed through this. Okay, really quick, last 2. They don't involve Giant Shidota. A monk versus a sprinter. So here's our monk. This is Ben Johnson, short distance runner, pretty beast dude. The show actually had him run a little bit before to make sure he could still run. I mean, he's 50 something years old during the taping. But yeah, he can still run really fast. So in order to level the playing field here, they have to sit on their heels, which is called a seiza in Japanese. And I don't know if you've ever done that, but it's not too comfortable. But this style of sitting is really common for the monks. Whenever they pray and when they do some rituals, they sit in a seiza. So to level the playing field, they have to sit in a seiza for 15 minutes. And then they're gonna do a 100-meter dash. I love it. I love, this is awesome. I love the spectacle of this. So yeah, they're sitting in the seiza, 15 minutes. Ben Johnson in a lot of pain by the 5-minute, 8-minute mark. He drops an F-bomb. He does not like it. And they start the 100-meter dash. The monk is able to just sprint off after it. But you gotta think about it. This is a 100-meter dash. The monk is also in his 50s. yeah, he starts to tire out at the halfway point. Ben Johnson starts to pick up speed at the halfway point, and by the end of it, Ben Johnson is the winner. But after he crosses the finish line, he kind of just falls down, and the show is trying to interview him, like, oh, so, you know, how was it? And he's just in so much pain right now. He couldn't answer. He just is breathing heavily. He really overexerted himself there. Side note, from one of the commentators, they were saying that Ben Johnson is known to, damn, how do you say Teo Nuku in English? Thanks, DMM. He's known to kind of slack or not really try so hard when you pay him first. So Wednesdays Downtown said that his salary would be based on his performance, and I guess that's why he tried so hard. Anyway, real interesting stuff. Got like 1 minute. Okay, so last one, really last one. Oh dang, I don't know what it's called, but it's this kind of traditional style of mounted archery. So this is a very traditional Japanese art, and what they decided to do is get an Olympic, I think this is silver medalist versus the top jockey. So both are highly specialized. This dude, master archer, this lady, master rider. But again, the event involves them to ride and shoot. Which one is gonna be better at it? I love these kind of ideas. At the start, both of them don't know what they're doing. After each pass, both of them are making progress. The master archer is starting to figure out how to control the horse. The master jockey, she's learning she needs to use way more power to shoot an arrow. But at the end of it, it was the master jockey who won. Just a real interesting idea, real fun to see. I guess either one of them could have won and I would have been happy. Yeah, so that's about all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll be working more on getting you stuff even faster. But yeah, have a glorious day.